A new free update for Crusader Kings 3 is finally here. So what is included in 1.19 Scribe? First up, older characters now developed an age-related ailment influenced by their lifestyle choices and genetics. These conditions worsen over time, but you're not completely helpless. There are ways to manage and slow them down. The names of these new tiered elder traits are Faltering Heart, Fragile Bones, Clouded Eyes, and Withering Minds, adding more depth and danger to aging rulers. Another big addition is the revamped Situation tab, which now highlights personal character-bound stories. Things like owning a dog or rising as a conqueror. This new story system is designed to make special events chains and unique character moments much more visible and engaging for the player. Finally, there is a brand new ledger window. This gives you much clearer ways to browse important information across the realm and the wider world. You can now easily check pages for ongoing wars, artifacts, characters, houses and dynasties, holdings, counties, titles, faith, and religion, as well as culture. Now that all that is in place, let's see how the game actually runs with this new addition. "628 years have passed, and we let this time-lapse run a bit longer just to see what kind of chaos the AI would create. Starting with government map mode, the first thing stands out is the decline in administrative governments. There's a noticeable shift towards clan and feudal systems, along with a small but surprisingly strong republic emerging in Iberia. Another odd pattern is that roughly every fourth emperor of China seems to destroy the imperial title. Not a strict rule, but it happens often enough to notice. What even stranger is how quickly it comes back, usually within 30 years, which makes sense given how easily it is to reclaim the mandate of heaven with all those powerful casus bellis. Looking at the ledger, there are currently 49 ongoing wars. This sparked an idea of a campaign. Now that the deaths are tracked, how fast could you reach a war with 1 million casualties? It would probably require something massive like a crusade or a Mongol invasion involving multiple nations. Right now, the deadliest war sits just over 200,000 casualties on both sides. The AI still doesn't seem to understand supply very well, since a huge portion of those losses come from attrition rather than actual combat. Which, I mean, that kind of makes sense if you think in historical ways, with logistics being poor and medical care being bad as well. You can also see how the CBs being used across the conflict. There's a good mix, which is fun to see, but the sorting option are pretty limited. You can only organize wars by length, attacker, defender, total soldiers, total losses, and filter them mainly by civil war or religious conflict. Moving on to faith, Catholicism still is the dominant one, holding about 958 counties and around 7,200 followers, with the ability to muster roughly 3 million troops, most of that coming from Francia, which controls much of Western Europe. Close behind are the Ashar, with slightly fewer counties and around 876, but a larger follower count of about 10,000, also fielding an army nearly 1 million. Their strongest realm is the Ilkhanate, which was involved in that devastating war we were mentioning earlier. As for wealth, the richest character on the map aren't the Emperor of China, but two seemingly random individuals, each sitting over 500,000 gold. Both have fully upgraded their domains and basically have nothing left to spend it on. Tracking their lineage shows that they both descended from a former Chinese emperor, which likely explains the massive wealth. After them comes the ruling region of Japan, which makes sense given that the Yamato dynasty has held power continuously since the late 800s. Then the hegemon of China, with an income of 839 gold per month. Finally, looking at a character's age, I expected lifespan to drop with all the added traits from the updates, but people are still regularly living into their mid to late 80s. It would be nice to sort by dead characters to get a clearer picture of average lifespan, though that might be a bit too much for my PC to handle. One last strange detail is the weapons kill tracking seems off. When sorting by kills, or only 6 weapons show any record of kills and each only has 1. That might make sense for newer items, but one of the weapons has been around for over 200 years, so there should be at least a couple more bodies stacked near that weapon. Overall, the Scribe update has added a lot more visibility into what's happening across the world of Crusader Kings 3, and genuinely fun to dig into all these new details. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching this little time lapse. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do.